freedom?
That was cool. I had like a couple weeks because my exams were pretty later on, but after that it was chill time with family, niece and nephews.
So what was the message from the coaching staff for you for this offseason to improve in your game?
Just really more confidence in terms of my shooting and just my finishing ability, different finishes around the rim. Of course, not getting contested shots for other teams more, so just floater game and all types of different finishes. And like I said, just consistency in my shot.
How much more comfortable are you just being here, having a full year under your belt?
I feel like I'm way more comfortable, of course, like I was coming in, and I have more like a voice and like a leadership role this year coming in. So having that advantage and really still having Paige here just kind of like helped me ropes through, of course, more of a leadership style player is a great thing to have. So.
I know you guys haven't had a ton of practice yet, but what's it been like so far adding a third ball handler with Caitlin and kind of navigating that compared to Nika?
It's been really good, honestly, and I keep my same running the floor role, so having her as a great ball handler, like seeing the floor as she does, it's been really good and helpful and been great to see throughout the practices and how we play all together.
Are there similarities between the two of them, or is it very different from playing with you, Paige, and Nika?
It's definitely similar. Three-guard play, similar, but of course there's different ways that she can handle the ball in terms of, Nika, so new three coming in, so.
KK, when people see Janna for the first time, she's kind of been behind the scenes now for like a year and a half. Now you've had a chance to see her. What are people going to see? What's going to hit people immediately?
She's a dog. Like she's a dog. Like she'll go in, she'll be the first aggressor. Honestly, I'm super excited. Pick and roll is going to be super lethal this year with her and Ice on the court, and it's just going to be super exciting just for her to be back out there. And it's been, like I said, super exciting seeing her in practice and her seeing 5-on-5 and different things that she wasn't able to do last year, of course.
When you talk about her being a dog, just really aggressive?
Just really aggressive, rebounding. And, she never lets a loose ball through. She's a very, I would say, like, some plays that she thinks she should have got the rebound, she gets on herself and frustrated. It's kind of like the same mentality you want everybody to have, and she has that right away, and we've seen that the last few practices. So.
Coach talked about how optimistic he feels already about this group. I mean, do you guys feel that from him? Do you feel the excitement for what you guys can become?
Yeah, no, we definitely are excited. And I'll say, too, one thing that's going to help us through this year is definitely our team chemistry. It's been awesome. Everybody's very comfortable with each other already, and we just have a lot of fun off the court, and it carries over on the court. We might have some errors, like times that we might get frustrated and everything, but having this team, knowing them, we all push each other to the best of our abilities and always motivate each other.
How are the freshmen?
Really good, really exciting. Allie, she's at her shell. We seen the little shyness, everything, but Allie, Morgan, and Sarah, they're all good. They're all fun to play with already these last few practices. But yeah, they're super great players to add on. And
who's the best at getting the freshmen out of their shell? Is that you?
Yeah, that was my job. I always have to, either me annoying them 25-8. But honestly, Morgan came in with a great energy of yelling every time she walks into a room, so I don't think she needed any help. So.
The social media interview series, is that your idea, or are you getting roped into that by other people?
No, it was definitely my idea. I got to get them at their show somehow, and, a little podcast will force them kind of to answer the questions and get out of their comfort zone. So
That's going to continue during the season?
It definitely will.
No, you're making our job a lot easier.
Definitely.
Actually, she's putting us out of business.
Yeah, or
I'm sorry, we'll go 50-50. We'll go 50-50.
You sound like you're so much more comfortable right now. Do you just relax because you've been here for a while and know the ropes?
Yeah, I'll say that's the thing too, and just also having like a mindset of I kind of am one of like I would say like considerably like an older player, sophomore year, going into my first year, knowing everything, knowing the plays and everything, that leadership style. So I kind of carry myself differently in terms of I've been here before, and let's see what we can do differently this year. So.
How did you sort of decompress after the season ended?
Honestly, just a lot of rest, stretching it out after, kind of like just took a moment off, like I'll say like a week or so, a couple of days off of just basketball, kind of relax myself and try to get myself back adjusted to, that long season. So.
Were you able to watch the national championship game?
I was, yeah. I walked in and out a couple times, so, but, yeah.
How was the Kelsey Plum camp that you went to?
Oh, it was really fun. Just learning from Kelsey Plum and what she does on and off the court was really like just an eye-opening in terms of how she takes care of her body and how that will help me down the road as well in my career. And just teaching me different things as she's a small guard, finishing ability, and how she sees the floor and everything was good. And also being alongside other great players from other schools and kind of being in that environment and how fun they are on and off the court was really good to be around.
Do you look at yourself as a point guard, or do you feel just more like an athletic combo guard?
I'll say a point guard, but this year more of an athletic combo guard should come out of me, confidence-wise. But yeah, I would just say like a real PG, I'll label myself as.
Do you like having someone like Caitlin to learn from then one more year, just to kind of put all the pieces together between Paige and her?
Yeah, of course. 2 different guards and 2 different guard play, and kind of just picking Caitlin's brain as well as she was at Princeton, and kind of how she sees things, how she sees the floor is kind of one thing that I'll take advantage of this year and her last year.
What did you learn from Nika?
Her leadership, her voice, how she just keeps everybody together. That was really like our glue piece. Nika just, everybody staying locked in and engaged, her defensive intensity, and just knowing in terms of like what we want in terms of the play, slowing down, speeding up, and pushing the ball. So loved her and glad I get the opportunity to see and really like vanish off and see how I am as without her. So.
How much fun was it to get to see Aaliyah and what she's been doing in the W?
It was very exciting. I would say she saw that she was at the free throw, and she saw that she stuck her tongue out a little bit. So it was fun just to see her in that atmosphere in the WBA, seeing her after and picking her brain and asking her how it really is. So
You're only a sophomore and you're already talking about being an older player and a leader. Is that just a point guard mentality, or is that just your personality? You're just a leadership type?
I'll say half and half. And in terms of, like I said, this year, me being a point guard and another guard for them, I have to step out of my shell a little bit more and kind of be a voice, another voice. Because, like I said, when opportunities come at hand, if Paige or Caitlin's off the court, then it's kind of in my hands of just rallying everybody together and being a big voice and big leader in terms of what we want on the offensive end and defensive intensity.